removing the precious time. So let's quickly, wind up by asking you all people like, what's your qualification? Why are you joining this courses? I just wanted to understand from your perspective. So one by one, we'll just have a brief interview kind of a session or a mock session with you all people. So let's start with Gautam. Can I have your brief intro, Gautam? Shiba, am I audible to you?
We can hear.
You can hear me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have Rakshita on the call?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Hi, Rakshita. Could you just tell me about your profile?
Okay, I'm Rakshita, basically from Bangalore. Currently, I'm
Mm-hmm.
working as a HR manager operations at Simple Access Solutions. It's an edtech company. I
Okay.
carry total 4.5 years of experience in the field of HR.
Okay. Great. So you are well versed with the HR forum, right? So it would be easier for you to understand what I would be talking all about today. Okay. So welcome aboard to this SAP Success Factor, Rakshita.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Can we have Pooja? Pooja, are we on the call? Okay, let's go to the next. That's for Asad. Asad, are we on the call?
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Yes.
a HR manager position. I held 14 years opportunity.
Okay.
Basically, I'm from Hyderabad.
All right. So what brings you to this Success Factor portal now?
जी मैम
What's bringing you in here for the Success Factor?
कह रहा हूँ लेकिन मैम आपकी आवाज बहुत स्लो है कौन बढ़ाएंगे आपका
I think
Sorry.
you have a network issue from your side. My network is full up here. Just check your connection from your side, Asad. Yep.
Okay, noted.
We'll get you connected here. Okay. Can we have Alicia?
Good evening, my name is Sally from Kerala. I'm an HR executive with 3+ years of experience. Currently, I'm working in IT sector. So the reason I joined the SAP Success Factor demo was to get my understanding how these HR system function in real world scenarios. Thank you.
You're welcome, Alicia. Will definitely clear all your perspective related to the HR domain. Okay, so you're at the right place. Will definitely help you out to get yourself motivated and get grooming to the HR field itself. Welcome aboard, Alicia. It's Shri Shaha Devi. Do we have her on the call? Okay. So I do pretty decent understand that you people are from the HR field. You do have your background. You have your roots connected with the human resource. So it would be an easier task for you people to understand what we will be dealing into, for the SAP success factor, because whatever we as an HR do, it is always related to the organization. Organization, as in we are talking whole about the employee circle, right? How the data is flown, how the documentations are carried forward, so how the approval goes hand to hand. So everything we would be seeing into this SAP success factor. But let's sketch the roots to it, how the things are going to be going a hand with the SAP success factor, because there are certain rules and conditions which we need to apply when we talk about SAP, right? Because it's very specifically looking for the policy wherein we are controlling, we are having the data of the employees. So they are very specific about the policies to be controlled when you talk about the SAP success factor. So we need to follow certain terms and rules. Whenever you play games also, you do kind of follow some rules. The similar way, let's see what rules we need to follow, how the SAP success factor has been forwarded, you carried forward, how the platform looks like. Okay, let me quickly share my screen. And if at all you do not understand any of the term phrase, please raise your hand. I'm here to help you out. Okay, give me a quick moment. Let me just quickly share my screen up here. Let me know if my screen is visible to you all people.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, all right. So just wanted to understand what is SAP success factor according to you guys. Okay, just wanted to understand your perspective. Why are we looking for success factor? What is store for us? According to you all people, what is success factor, and why are we joining here? Why are we on the call to join or learn so much about? We are showing so much of interest over here to join the success factor. Any specific reason to it? You can just tell me in a simple, quick language what success factor is all about. I wanted to understand your knowledge about it. Anyone?
It's for planning and managing the organization's workforce, maybe.
Yes, you can see that it's a part and parcel of it. But entire success factor is on the cloud. Okay, we are talking about the cloud computing HCM application. Okay, whatever the organization has taken, the application, it's on the cloud, and we wanted to go ahead and implement the entire HR domain into our application. This is what the success factor is all about. Okay, this was just a kind of a zest which I have given it to you. And now we'll talk about the cloud computing, because we know that this SAP success factor is on the cloud. Okay. So for me, I know my basics. I just wanted to understand your knowledge. What is cloud computing according to your perspective? You might have heard, you might have known this, SAP success factor is a cloud application. So do you all know anything related to this cloud computing? You all can answer me, people. Any rough knowledge about it? What is cloud computing? Maybe. Okay. Let's explore this and see what's cloud computing all about. Okay. Let me just start from the scratch. If at all y'all are not aware what is cloud computing. Okay. I'll just give you a simple example. If at all you wanted to install any of the application, okay, what exactly do you do? We go to our apps. Okay, we go to the Google app, we install. Okay, we install the application. But what, when you are installing the application, what exactly it does, it takes a space on the phone, right? We check whether we do have space. If at all we do have, we go ahead and install the application. This is what we normally do. Okay, now you have the space. Now what you do need is, you are using your android phone, or either you're using your iPhone. It totally depends on which platform you're using the application. If at all it's Android, you'll use your Google Play Store, right? If at all you're using your iPhone, you'll use your Apple App Store. Okay, so this is how the platform would come into picture. Next, this would be the second point. The third point, then you install your then you install it in your system. The application has been installed, then you start using the app. Okay, this is the same scenario where you can go ahead and download the SAP success factor. Only the thing is, like in the success factor, it won't acquire your space. The way I told you, where I have given you the example of, you people downloading the application. But when you talk about the SAP success factor, you won't be taking up more space to it. Okay, it won't be acquiring the space. Everything, all the data would be on the cloud. So this is what the cloud computing is all about. Okay, in the first part of the space, okay, when we talk about the space, that we are talking about the infrastructure. When we talk about the space, okay, we are talking about the infrastructure. Infrastructure, you can see that it can be a network, it can be a database. You can see in this picture, there is a database up here on the right hand side below the application. This is a database. Database can be your infrastructure. The first part which I told you, when you are downloading the application, you are looking for the space, correct? The space is nothing else but, in a normal terminology, we'll call it as a database. Then the second part, I talked about the platform. Now the platform is, it's giving an identity from where the database is running in your application. This is what it says. Then your application collaborates the content, we are communicating with each other, we monitor these things, we process the system, then we go ahead and download the application. Either you can download it from which application you wanted to go ahead and carry out the space. If you are looking to use all these applications, like the space, the platform, and the application simultaneously, we would be downloading the application onto the premises. Okay, this is called on-premises application. Whenever you're using any of the application with the help of space, with the help of platform, with the help of application, and you're using it into your organization, that is called on-premises application. So now you'll understood what is cloud computing. It do not acquire any space into your organization's PC or the server. Either all the data is stored on the internet. This is what it meant. Okay, it do not need any devices. It do not need any server. Okay, all the data that you are been storing is stored on the internet, some part of the internet. Okay, and it would go ahead and pick up from the internet wherever you are sitting. Even though if you're sitting in India, you are able to access USA, you are able to access any of the data from the UK client, Japan client, Egypt client. So it does not brings you an hassle whether which part of the country you're belonging from. Okay, this is the best example. The SAP success factor will be the best example of cloud computing. Am I making sense, people, what the cloud computing is all about? You all understand what's the funda of cloud computing? Maybe yes or no would be a great help for me to continue further.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. In a simple terminology, it does not acquire any space onto your system. Rather, how you have your Google hard drive, it's not acquiring any space, right, into your system. The similar way, even this success factor won't require any space onto your system. It would be directly stored onto the all your data. You store your applications or your your emails into your hard drive, into your Google Drive, right? You do not need any space onto your system. The similar way, the success factor will be storing onto the cloud. Okay. Now, the major impact. Okay, the major impact when you're going ahead and downloading your SAP success factor. What all things are you going to need? Okay, this is what you're going to see. The first important thing is GUI. GUI is what? A graphic user interface. For example, I can give you, okay, if at all you're downloading any of the games, okay, if suppose you're downloading any of the games like Candy Crush, you have different user face, right? For all the applications, for all the games and all, you have different user interface. The background is different. The user face is nothing else but how the characters are being played, how the background is looking. So this is what the user interface is all about. Okay, you need to download. Okay, you need to download the SAP success factor through a web URL. Once you have installed it on your system, it's all good to go. Okay, then you can just go ahead and run the application. This is what it is. You need a proper internet. You do not need any hassle to it then. This is what the simple steps how you can go ahead and download. It's so easy to download. Go ahead and use your SAP success factor. It's just with the help of internet and URL, you're good to go. And for that, you require the proper credentials shared by your manager. It should be a authenticated user. That is it. Okay. So for now, coming back to the cloud-based application, as I told you, it does not require any server. So wherever, so you tell me, people, where does the data goes? Okay, you tell me now, how is this data being stored now? If suppose if I'm telling you, they do not need any server. So now tell me, where does this data would be stored then? Before also I told you all about the hint of it. It stores the data, right? So you can tell me, like, where does it stores the data? It stores the data in some part of the internet. As I told you, it did not require any server. It stores the data in the internet in itself. Okay. When you're working for any bigger organization, they may be having, like, 10,000 to 50,000 of the employees. So what we need to do is, like, we don't have to go ahead and acquire so many servers, or we would be taking their data, putting onto the system, storing all the data. Okay. So we do that, all these kind of practices onto the remote server, that is your cloud computing. This is how the SAP success factor will be coming into picture. Okay. You just need your proper internet services. You need your URL. That is it. Any questions up till here, people? Am I making sense to you all? Like, what's this cloud computing all about?
Yeah, no doubt so far.
Okay, okay, cool. All right. So I just wanted to tell you all, like, if at all, I'll give you one more example. If at all you wanted to go ahead and download any songs, or you wanted to download a movie, so what's the practice you all do? What normally you do if you wanted to download a movie? Any one of you can tell me. Anyone, people? You may be downloading so many movies, right? Or maybe the songs. How do you download normally? I just wanted to understand your funder to download it.
Other we browse some site, and from over there we just need to decide which storage we use. Means there is some movie. It is up
Yeah.
to 400 MB, 700 MB, 1 GB with clarity. So set to the metric we want.
So where is this data being stored?
In mobile,
Yeah. No, in which drives? I'm talking about the drives. Your data may be stored in your C drive or in your D drive, whatever the drives you have into, right? So it's acquiring the space. Okay. Now I'll give you one more example of your Google Drive. Okay. Now you tell me, people, if at all you are logging onto the Google Drive and you wanted to save some data, does it acquire any space? Maybe yes or no, maybe the answer to your
No.
no, it does not. The similar Google Drive is your SAP success factor. This is what I just wanted to make you all clear about it. Okay, because it's storing the data on the internet, it does not require any space there. Okay, this is what the major difference is all about when you talk about the cloud computing. I have given you the real life example of it about for your movies and for your Google Drive. Okay, so our concept is clear with the cloud computing. Why are we talking about so much? Because yes, we needed to understand how the things are working in the background with our application, right? So, okay. Now, now we know that what's the difference between, like, um, when the data is stored on the cloud or when the data is stored on the drive. Okay, we know what's the difference is all about. Okay, let me just move on to the next slide then. Okay, Now over here, you can see that it is a cloud service model. Okay, SAP SuccessFactor is a cloud service model. It has been segregated into three parts. One is the IaaS, the second one is PaaS, and the third one is SaaS. I'll tell you each and every, the service model in a quick and easier way. Okay, IaaS stands for Infrastructure as a Service. Okay, normally what happens is, if at all the people has their own company's application, like the HR are using CPAL or they are using their own application, so they do not need SuccessFactor. But yes, they require the infrastructure. Okay, they require the infrastructure. So what they do is, some companies or the customer, they go ahead and buy the infrastructure from SAP. Okay, they do not need any application. They build their own applications. Okay, but they just wanted to use their infrastructure. Though when they are buying the infrastructure, it's again expensive part, but they do. And some companies, they do buy. So this is what the difference is. IaaS infrastructure is all about. I can give you an example for this. Azure, VMware, AWS, these are all infrastructure companies who has bought the SAP infrastructure for them, and they are using their own applications. Okay, and we talk about PaaS, that is platform as a service. We know what is a platform. Like I told you all, if you're using Android, if you're using and Apple phone, so it would be your app store. The similar way, the companies are only buying the platform of the SAP SuccessFactor. Okay, they do not want the infrastructure. They build their own application, but they just wanted the platform that is from the SAP. They just need the subscription. They just need to subscribe to the platform, and they can build their own application. This is what the PaaS stands for. And the example I can give you, that would be for Google Apps Engine or the Force.com, where their Salesforce is built. You might have heard the Salesforce company and all. So what are they doing? They are buying the platform from the SAP. This is what the PaaS stands for, platform as a service. And the last one is SaaS. SaaS is what? Is a software as a service. In this model, you do not have to buy an infrastructure. You do not have to buy a platform, but it would be like, how you have your Netflix. You pay for the service. You're able to watch the movies for any genres. You can go ahead and use the subscriptions for. When you do not want the subscription, you go ahead and disconnect your Netflix account, right? So this is the similar way I can give you and relate your SuccessFactor to this software as a service. SAP SuccessFactor is using a software as a service model, where you do not have to buy your platform. You do not have to buy your infrastructure. It all comes together with the software itself. Only the URL is given to you. Rest of everything is being taken care of by the SuccessFactor, by the SAP people. Okay, by the SAP people. So normally what we do is, like, we all the clients and all, we go ahead and purchase this software as a service subscription. Okay, only the big companies who are there, like Azure, Salesforce and all, they go ahead and buy the infrastructure because they have their own applications to use. Okay, got it? Am I making sense to y'all people? Am I clear till now? Did y'all understand? Because this is very important part to understand. What is the difference between SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS? Are we okay up till here, people? Can we continue further? If you have any doubts, please ask me. I'll repeat myself again. Any questions up till here, people? Okay, I'm taking this as a yes then. Let's move further. So it's just giving the brief description. This is what I told you all about the SaaS. SaaS is nothing else but it's a software as a service. PaaS is
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am. There is a caption service is your success factor application or code application. This caption you can remove because we cannot able to see the screen properly.
okay. I'll be sharing you the data. Okay. I cannot remove the screen because it's automatically getting typed on. And yep, I'll be sharing you the data. So do not worry about it. Once we are done with this session, I'll share it to you. Okay. The caption is getting typed on automatically, so I cannot delete that.
Okay, ma'am. We can proceed
Okay.
now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You don't worry. I'll give you all the notes about it. So yeah, this is what it is. Okay. But you understood what's the difference between SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, sir. This is what we wanted. Okay. All right. Now we spoke about so much about, yes, it is a cloud HCM, it's a cloud application. So let's see what's the benefit, what's stored for us, if at all you're putting everything on the cloud, then what's stored for us. Okay. First, you see the first cloud that says for the productivity anywhere. Any which ways, whenever you are, productivity is for sure 100%. Because even though if you're traveling or you're on a vacations, uh, and if you're working as a manager, you can go ahead and give the approvals. You can still work, right? Because it's a cloud based application. You can log in, you are able to good to go if you have a proper internet. So the productivity wherever you go, it is 100% for sure. Okay. You do not have to be onto your system to log on to your application. Okay. This is what the productivity anywhere that says. Okay. The second part, that is for offsite data storage. As we have already spoken about the storage part, it do not need any server, it do not need any space, allocated space to it. We are going ahead and storing all the data onto the internet. Okay. If we do not have the server, if we do not need any kind of the computer application space to go ahead and store the data, you won't be even needing the IT team then, right? You don't need the IT team, and so it would be interrelated to the IT team also. And if at all you do not need the team, the IT team, it would be again a low cost server maintenance for you, correct? Because all the data it's been stored, your work is getting done. And if at all you face any kind of an issues, if something goes wrong with the server, SAP people are going to take care of it. You don't have to worry about anything. Okay. You just have to raise the ticket to the SAP. Everything would be done for you. And the application is up and running 24 by 7. Okay. You do not have to worry because the application is always running 24 by 7. And we talk about the lower cost of ownership. Obviously, when we are not spending on the IT team, when we are not spending on the server, okay, then obviously it would be definitely a lower cost ownership for us. Okay, the amount that we are spending, it's not at all expensive. Okay, as compared to SaaS, as compared to IaaS and PaaS. Okay, software as a service is a cheaper option for us. We'll talk about the easy upgrades. Okay, whenever we use any kind of an apps, okay, let me give you a live example for WhatsApp application. Okay, earlier you tell me people, when you were using WhatsApp, what features were there in the WhatsApp? Can anyone tell me what features were you using when earlier, when we started the WhatsApp? Anyone? It's always good to interact people. So anyone can tell me?
Yeah, ma'am. Can you repeat, ma'am?
Yeah, I was asking you what features were you using earlier, when right now they started up with this, group chat, video call, and all these features. Earlier when it started, what were the features with the WhatsApp?
Only text message.
Only text messages and all. When it get upgraded, when the versions came across, it gives you a notification, please upgrade, right? The similar way you'll keep on getting the upgrades for the success factor also. Okay, after every 6 months you get the upgrades, you need to go ahead and upgrade. So whenever the upgrade comes, it can be some kind of a changes, UI can change, or some features can change. The similar way I have given you the example that can relate to your daily life experience. Okay, now the features that we have in the WhatsApp is you can do a video call, you can do a group chat, okay, a group call maybe. So all the features are getting upgraded as you go ahead and use the different versions. Okay, now the SAP goes ahead and use the release cycle that would be only after every 6 months. Okay, the versions happen after every 6 months. You need to make a note of it, people. Okay, because we do have a dedicated supported team for this, okay, which is very mandatory. Because you know what, when some kind of a release happens, the entire user face at times changes, or at times we do have some kind of a fields which we need to go ahead and configure into our system. So it's very important when we get this update, there should be a dedicated team who needs to go ahead and work on it. Okay, and whenever we talk about the versions of SAP, it's always start with the letter H. H is in house. Okay, I can give you an example. Last year we had the version 2H 2024, but now in 2005 it is 1H 2025. Okay, this is how we name the versions. Okay, got it, people? Are we okay till here? Can we move ahead? We know what are the benefits, right? We are
Yes,
clear
ma'am.
with the benefits. Okay, okay. All right. So this is how what the success factor detail is all about. Okay. We have seen that it's a cloud-based HCM. Okay. It's an HCM application that is developed by SAP. It offers a comprehensive set of tools that can function to manage the various HR process that we already know. It includes the talent acquisition, onboarding, performance management, learning, development, compensation management, workforce management, and the analytics. Analytics is nothing else but if at all you are into, manager screen, you can go ahead and make your own reports, create your own analytics. Okay, you do some kind of a marketing research and then you go ahead and do it. Okay, and success factor is designed to help the organization to streamline, that's for sure, for the HR operations, okay, for employee engagement, and that is driving the business in a successful manner. Okay, because we do have an effective talent management strategies. The success factor is a whole complete package. Okay, we'll talk about this package also, what it is called as, and we'll definitely look into the detail. Just give me a minute, people. Okay, As I was talking about the complete package that SuccessFactor delivers to you, okay, if at all you are working as an HR, okay, the first thing you need to know that you would be working in the recruitment model. Okay, you would be flowing the data from the recruitment model. You will decide the compensation. Okay, you will look up for his performance. If at all the performance is all okay or not okay, you will put him into the learning module. Once he has went ahead and got cleared with the learning module, he would go to the succession model. All the data is flowing hand to hand in the same success factor portal. Okay, this is called the bizax. Bizax is nothing else but it starts for business suite. It starts for business suite, which includes all the applications stored in for you. In SuccessFactor, Employee Central is the core model for you people. Without it, you cannot move further. We as a consultant will be learning SuccessFactor Employee Central module, okay, because it is the gatekeeper for all the other models. I can relate your example if at all you are going to some club. Okay. There is a valet. Okay. There is a bouncer who goes ahead and check your ID card. He gives you a mark on your hand, stamping your hand, saying that, okay, you're good to go. Then you're being allowed. The similar way, without completing this SAP SuccessFactor Employee Central model, you won't be able to take up any of these models. These are all different kind of models, what you're seeing up here. There is a recruiting, there is a payroll. Payroll is nothing else but the compensation. There is a succession model, there is a performance model. Okay, these are the names of the models. Once you're done with the Employee Central, your team members, your manager would be deciding which project to handle you. Okay, if your core is strong, you can be put up to any of these models. Okay, they will be giving you a certification to go ahead and complete it for you for any of these models. If at all you're good in recruitment, you would be assigned to the project for the recruitment. Okay, these are all the different types of models which you're seeing up here. Okay, but the main basic core that we are talking is the Employee Central. That is the core gatekeeper model for you, which you need to go ahead and learn in this SAP SuccessFactor. Why is it important? We'll definitely look into it, why we have Employee Central to be as an important gatekeeper rule for us. Because it stores all the employee data and the organization data. Again, over here, people, employee data is being segregated into two parts. Okay, if I'll talk about the two parts, it would be, one would be your your personal information, and other would be your company's information related to the employees. Okay, if I talk about the personal data, it can be like your name, your address, your gender, your date of birth, your nationality, your contact information under the employee information, and what level is he being hired, what grade should be he would be giving the salary for, and what location he's been selected for, and which department we need to go ahead and put him through. these all important information is been segregated to employment information. So this is what the Employee Central is all about. All the data that you see, it's stored in Employee Central. Okay. I can give you one more example. If suppose if you're hiring any of the employee, you are flowing the data of the documentation from the Employee Central to the compensation. Then he gets the salary. Then the salary is been going to the managerial level. Okay. He goes ahead and do the approval. And then once the approval is done, the hiring is completed. Vice versa, if at all you need any data from the succession model or from the performance model or from the compensation model, you can go ahead and get the data from the other models also. But The employee central is the master access to all of the data. Okay, this is how we are going to work as a consultant. We are going to know each and every parameter into our system. This is what it is all about. Are we okay up till here, people? What is this employee central and how the two things are being segregated as an employee information and organization information? You know what is employee information. You would be knowing now what is organization information. Am I making sense to you all, people? Or, you can let me know or stop me if at all you have any issues to it. Maybe yes or no, people. Y'all can tell me, please. You want me to continue
Yes.
further? Okay.
Yes,
You
yes,
you are
continue.
you are clear with the term of employee information and organization information. This is what the important factor I just wanted to let you all know and understand about this employee setting. That is it. And okay, let's move further. Okay, what would be your role as a consultant? Okay, we'll just see how the things would be looking like. Okay, if at all you are being hired as a consultant, we need to understand even the customer, who would be the end user, who is the implementation partner, and what roles are you going to perform as a consultant. Okay, first we need to understand we get the money from the customer. Okay, we get the projects from the customer. He's the end user. End user are the person who is using the application, that is the success factor. Okay, if at all, if I'm working for PepsiCo, okay, my company is using a success factor for the employee data, and if at all I have to apply for the leaves, I will log on to my success factor application as an employee, and for all other tasks I will be using the success factor. Okay, even all the HR information I would be using the success factor. So this is what the customer will be doing. He is least bothered whether all the data has been implemented or no. He's just an end user. Whatever you configure, give it to him, he will do that. Okay, he's just going to use it the way you are going to make the system look like. Okay, so end user is like he would be the one who would be using the application. Now, second part, implementation partner. Who is the implementation partner? See, now you will tell me I can also be an implementation partner because you have been certified and you are working as a consultant. No, I need to go ahead and buy the. I'm sorry, people. There was a disturbance from my side. I'm sorry. Okay, all right. I need to go ahead and get the services. Okay, there is a partners who go ahead and give you the services. Okay, that services can be like kind of a form of a license, or it can be a kind of a documentation where we need to take it from the SAP people. Okay, it is kind of a giving you a license, then only you can be partners with SAP. Okay, and then you have the access to go ahead and implement it on the customer's account. So this is how the implementation partner works. Okay, I can give you an example for Wipro, Deloitte, IBM, Accenture, Capgemini, Cognizant. These are all which companies for with SAP. They are implementation partners. They have purchased a proper license from the SAP people so that they can go ahead and implement any of the applications to the customer's account. Okay, this is what the implementation partner is all. Okay, I can give you one kind of a basic example. If suppose you wanted to eat a McDonald's burger, would you get the McDonald's burger into any of the stores? or you have to go to the McDonald's store itself to buy the McD burger? Answer me. People, please answer me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I no one answers, no one answers in this class. Okay. So if at all you wanted to have a McD burger, this is what I'm asking you. Do you get it any of the stores, or you have to go and visit the specific outlet? If you wanted to buy a specific product, you have to visit their outlet itself. The similar manner, if you wanted to, implement your success factor, you need to go to the implementation partner. Implementation partner gives you the project. Okay. The Deloitte people, the Wipro people, the IBM people will hire the consultant. Then your role comes into picture. Okay. These all implementation partners take you as an implementation consultant or the support consultant. Okay. Implementation partner is nothing. Implementation consultant, what the role he would be acting as, he would be taking all the details from the customer, he would be implementing it onto the system. It can be like, kind of taking all the customers information. Like, customer will say, I want my system to go ahead and function, that no approvals, only one approval should be done from the HR manager. So he will go ahead and add these kind of features onto the SAP success factor. Then the customer will say that, I do not wanted to see like the organization name. My instead of organization name, I want these field to be shown as a company name. So he'll go ahead and give a command. He'll go ahead and do that into the success factor. Okay. The trimming, the implementing, configuring, all the details can be acted as an implementation consultant. Now you have implemented the success factor onto your system. If you have implemented success factor, you need the support also. Then who would be taking care of for the support? The support consultant will be going ahead and talking to the customer in the form of incident management. Incident management is a ticketing tool where you get the tickets from the client. If at all the client is like, for example, if he's accessing the compensation model and he's getting some errors, or he's not able to access to some of the fields, he will go ahead and raise a ticket to the support consultant. That's you people, or you can be your implementation consultant also. Okay, down the line, once you're getting an experience, you would be acting as an implementation consultant too. Okay. When you would talk about the incident management, it's a ticketing tool raised by the SAP people. They go ahead and raise a ticket stating their issues with the application or the fields which they are not able to perform. So you as a support team will go ahead and open up the ticket, fix the issue, give the result to the customer. Okay, whether he needs to go ahead and configure the field again, whether he wants to go ahead and change some of the features for himself. Okay, am I okay up till now? Should I proceed, people? What's change management, and the last one would be for the release. Are we okay? What's the incident management up till here? What role you would be taking care of? Are we okay up till here, people? Maybe yes or no would be of good help to me. I do not expect any more answers
Yes,
from you.
yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Then we talk about the change management. Okay, what can be the change management? If suppose now the configuration is also done, now you have also fixed the issue. Okay, now after 6 months, okay, I told you about the releases, or the customer is saying that I need some kind of a changes, okay, into my system. The customer has now requested for say for example, he wanted to add the field to the portlet, or he wanted to earlier he was doing the 3 steps approval, now he wanted to go for the 2-step approval. Earlier, his manager's manager was giving the approval. Then it goes to the manager. Then the manager would, ask for the HR approval also. These were the kind of 3 steps approval part which was taken care of. Okay. Now the customer wants, like, he should be reducing the approval step. So now he wants the 2 step. So he goes ahead and say to the change management team that he would raise the change management team, and he would go ahead and configure it into the system so that he can get only 2 steps approval. Okay. This is what the change management would go ahead and change the feature or change the process for the customer. That's the end user. So this is how your role would come into picture. Okay, you would be taking care of all the incident, all the change management. Okay, now let's talk about the release management. As I told you, release management is also another department as a support management. As I talked about the upgrades are done after every 6 months. So we need to be very aware. We need to be aware as, like, what information are we getting, whether the functions are changing, whether the features are changing, whether the process is changing. We have to be aware of it. Okay. And there is one more website I just wanted to show you all people. There is a website for y'all. Okay. When we talk about the release, I would want you to give you this link so that once you are being free from here, you can go ahead and visit. Okay, visit to this link. Okay, over here there are releases of the success factor. They give you all the information as when the releases is going to happen. So this is the best website which we need to go ahead and check if you are being assigned to the release management. This is the best tool for you where you get the updates, whether you're getting the release management or not. Okay, I have shared you the link. Once you have time, you can go ahead and see this, and your page would look like this. Okay, this is how your product release and the roadmap information. You can see all the information, like it's kind of a newspaper to you. You need to keep heads up with all the, as I told you all, like the release information. Okay, your versions would always start with 1H, with the H alphabet. Okay, this is how all the information you can see under this release management. Okay, people, now I'll show you one more SAP tool. Here, this is the help portal. Okay, if at all you are stuck somewhere, or you are, like you wanted to know some knowledge base about the employee central. Okay, all the information you can find under this help portal. Okay, just write in your product name, you are good to go. Okay, how to configure or whatever the information you wanted to go ahead and search related to that particular domain or the model, you are good to go with this link. Okay, come here, search for it. This is your best knowledge base tool for SAP success factor. Now I have showed you 2 links. One is for the releases and one is for the help portal. Okay, let me share this one also. Okay, this is what I was showing it to you, how the help support looks like. And I would be sharing you this PDF if you want. Okay, here are all the syllabus which you can go through one by one. Okay, now the biggest question, are we in the safe hands? Okay, is the trainer well versed with the SAP success factor? So this is the proof to y'all. I have been certified with the SAP success factor with 88 score. Okay, and to clear the certification is so it's kind of an biggest achievement. Okay, because the papers and all the sessions which is being given, okay, it's little tricky. So it's kind of an achievement for y'all people when you're done with the certification. So this is for the proof I just wanted to give you, and below is my link. You can go ahead and check this. It's the Credly batch which I have got the certification from. Okay, And me as a trainer wanted to describe as, yes, I am an SAP certified trainer. Overall, 12 years of experience purely into SAP Cloud plus Workday integration. And I am taking the walkthrough with the live projects with the SAP SuccessFactors with my clients. Okay. Earlier, I started my career with IBM as an HR head. Then later on, I joined Dell as an HR director. Currently working with Craven for Checked. Okay. Got appraisal. Okay. Got promoted to the client side. That's Accenture, USA. And I'm working as an SAP senior consultant manager, taking care of all the recruitment management plus the training modules. So this is pretty much decent, experience which I wanted to share it with y'all people. So if at all y'all feel that whether you're safe, so this is what I just wanted to give you my proof with your certification. So yes, you people are in the safe hands because unless and until what you see, okay,
Sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. I didn't know your name.
it's Nikki Sharma. Look at my certificate up here. Cool. Okay. All right. So now you know. Okay. Nikki Sharma, Nikki, Nikki. The biggest question, why should I enroll with SAP? Because when you go to the Naukri portal, just look up for SAP Success Factor. Okay. Then see how many openings you're getting, people. Okay. You will get more than 50,000 of openings every year. Okay. Every year there are this kind of an range of openings to y'all. That is it, because it's a high demand openings for y'all. Okay. Talking about the career growth and the salary part, definitely if you're starting your salary, okay, as a fresher, as a consultant, your salary will be starting from 7 LP. Down the line, till you get to be as an implementation consultant, your salary, the minimum salary is being paid for the implementation consultant, it's 35 LPA, people. Okay. It can depend on your EC consultant, integration specialist. You can be any kind of roles you are playing. The minimum is this much, which is being paid to you all. Okay. So choose it wisely, which your applications you're using, as if you're choosing for SAP SuccessFactors, this is the best application which you would be, which you have chosen for yourself, because for the salary part, yes, definitely, sir, yes. Talking about the opening part, it would be again a yes to you. Talking about openings for the path, okay, if suppose you are an EC consultant, then you can choose your recruitment part. You can choose your learning modules. You can be a trainer. You can be, if at all down the line you are selected for a manager position, you can choose the performance management module. You're looking for admin team, you can choose the compensation. Okay. If you wanted to, be it in an analytic way, prepare your reports, do the integration, you can choose these kind of modules. So it's opening all the doors for you once you are done with this EC consultant, people. So this is what the scope gives you to go ahead and grow into your career. Okay. Now, why should I only go to with the grow more technologies? Even other institutions goes ahead and does the same thing. No, I don't think so, because we as Chromo Technologies goes ahead and train you on the live projects. As you know, I have been working, okay, since 12 years. I have the live sessions, I have the live projects, because at times what happens, when you are being trained in the training, okay, you are just shown the basic things, okay, you are not given the hands of experience how the live projects work. Okay. At times it does happen, even though when you go to the floor, you have to unlearn something which you have learned in your training, during the training. But over here, we as a consultant, we as a trainer will go ahead and give you all the live project information. It won't be about the theory. It would definitely be on the real-time scenario. Okay, definitely our team is there for you to help you to prepare your interview, to give you the support and assistance. And I have seen people getting 800 employees being placed from the promo itself. Okay, and definitely these people are very friendly. Whenever you want, you can reach out. Take a screenshot for this person. Her name is Vasuli. She's from the admin team, and she'll take care of if at all you all have any issues with it. Okay, you all can take a screenshot for this if you all want. All right, people, done with the day, and really appreciate your patience. Thank you for your time, and I really, give you a good luck wishes for your future career. Hoping to see you all soon to join our firm. Thank you, people. Thank you for giving our time. If at all you have any issues, let me know, people. You want me to share you the PDF? I'll do that even for you.